Hey everybody, John here for Big Guy Review. Well, as I promised, I was going to come back with some more videos. And this one, I think, will put a lot of things to rest, alright? Now, we have three cameras here, of course. These two are exactly the same. I ordered them from the same place off of Amazon. And this one I ordered off the SJCAM.com site. What I need to tell you is that these cameras, both of them are manufactured by exactly the same company. Let me show you on my screen here. I don't know if it's coming good, but there you go. It's the Shenzhen Hongfeng Century Technology Company Limited. I don't know how good the video is coming out on from the screen, but it's to give you an idea. These guys produce all the cameras. All right, they include the SJ4000 all the way up to the SJ5000, and they even have some really cool glasses, which you might be interested in. Not that I want to do selling for them, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of the things that they are selling. Let's go to number 4 here. And you can see they got these really cool glasses. Well, so much for that. But it gives you an idea. There you go. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's just close that up here. So you can see that you know, they have all the cameras here. All the way down, even the 1000, you know, when they first came out, these with these cameras here. And then of course the 2000, and then of course what does this camera look like? It reminds you of course the Sony, and then the GoPro. You know, so if anybody's knocking off anybody, it's these guys knocking off Sony, GoPro. I guess this was their first design. Now, you know, if they would have stuck with something like this and really focused on the look of this, then they could have had their own product, their own branding. I don't know if this looks like any of their cameras. So it doesn't look familiar. Maybe you guys recognize it. There goes my dogs. Great. All right. So, anyways, what it comes down to, okay, is if you got this camera and you were hoping to get something like this, it doesn't really matter. Okay. What I don't want you to do, okay, guys, is rush out and update your firmware, because it seems that everybody just, oh, I gotta get the latest and greatest firmware. Well, sometimes what happens is that the Hongfeng company, what they did is they I guess they maybe got a better deal, or they found a cheaper price or a better quality LCD monitor. So what they did is they upgraded the monitor on the newer camera. All right, and what happens is the firmware for this camera no longer worked on this one, so they had to rework the firmware. So when they put the firmware out, and they had, I guess they had some little tweaks in that, and they fixed it up, and they would put it out as a new update for the firmware. Well, people with the older LCD monitor would say, wow, I want that great latest and greatest firmware, and they'd go and update it and put it in their camera, and everything would be, wow, okay, it's going to be great, and boom, it doesn't work. Well, because the firmware that they had to use for this camera with the new monitor on the back didn't support the older monitor. So this is why I'm saying you want to stay with your firmware, because this apparently seems to be one of the biggest problems. Now, the other issue is with the what is it, the SD28, and this is produced by a company called ACMEL, ACMELL. Let me see if I can pull these guys up here. And that's ACMELL. Let's see if I can, here it is. So, here you go. This is the search I put in for ACMEL, and you can see we got the SD28. Now, these guys produced the SD28. Now, what does it look like? Let's see what the picture comes up with here. Come on, tick-tock, tick-tock. Time is a-wasting here. Really? My computer takes this moment to decide to run slow? Well, we'll just cut that out. Oh, see? Oh, jeez. Page not available. Alright, let's go to acmel.com. Wow, really? Well, there you go. This could be just a problem with my computer, but I really don't want to sit here and you know, of course, all day trying to figure out. And of course, you can see right here that this company here is also located in Shenzhen, China. So, to get back to the realistic point here is that even if you have the SD28 or you have the SJ4000 or you have the SJCAM SJ4000, all right, chances are you're going to get pretty good quality video. And there's little differences, although maybe subtle, between the three different cameras, all right? As far as video quality goes, you're probably going to be happy with whatever you get. There was talk through my ventures on the net that the battery life on the SD28 wasn't as good as people had wanted. So of course they said, well, I guess I'll have to get some extra batteries. So they went out, ordered batteries, but they didn't fit in the SD28. No, of course, because the SD28, although the same in looks and appearance, had a smaller battery, hence why it probably didn't last as long. So the batteries from the Hongfeng company would not fit into these ones. I'm just saying that this is an SD28 just for references, but it's not. It's actually the same as this one. So that made a problem. So if you do have an SD28, you'll have to go and look for the batteries for the SD28, and you should have no problem finding them. I imagine they're up there. It's probably just my computer's having issues. That's why I can't go on there right now. But anyways, just look at the way it's spelt on the screen there, and check them out. So really, the whole thing about people getting fakes and all that, the big fake thing is between the SD28 and the SJ4000. All right, I did find that the support for the SJCAM is a little better. So I think Hongfeng is actually, this is their flagship camera. So they've of course branded it with the SJCAM name, allowing them to separate this camera. And what they've done is they've put a little more time, a little more effort into making it, but with the firmware and everything to make this camera. See, I just knocked and it turned on. Wow. To make this camera maybe more desirable. Now the difference in price between these two cameras was only $20. This one cost me like $59 something and change, and this one cost me $79 and change. That's in US funds. And I'm going to put a link to everything in the bottom in the description. Just click on show more and you'll be able to get onto and find these cameras. Now it is very important when shopping for these cameras that you check other people's reviews. So if they come up and say, oh, I got the SD28, get off that page. Forget that guy. Alright, if somebody says, yeah, I got an SJ4000, it works really well, I bought some spare batteries and everything, check this guy out. So if you want to get this camera, and I think the least I've seen it selling for right now is $56.95 on Amazon. So it's a place you want to go and look for. I did, like I said, buy these off of Amazon. I will put the link to Amazon in my description for the SJ4000. The problem is that even though I give you a direct link from the person that I bought it from, when you click on it, Amazon has a bad habit of just sending you off to the next cheap guy. So what I'll do is I'm going to put the name of the seller, all right, in the description. All right, and the name of the seller for this guy was SUBEN, I think, S-U-B-E-N. So you'll want to look for him, and I still think he's selling them, I think, the last time I looked, $56.99 or something like that. So if you're looking just for something like that, these cameras do have a little bit of a bluish green tint to them, but of course it was winter, so it was very hard to really, it's in the winter, it's really hard to really say that the color is off or anything, because of course all you have is slight color because everything's coated with salt, and of course the white snow, so, and shades of gray. So really there's not a lot of color to really say, oh wow, stunning color. But check it, keep your firmware that you have in it, check it out, and if you like it, everything works good for you, all right, just keep it the way it is. and don't let it bother you that you have to run out and get the latest firmware. Anyways, listen, I really have to run. I think we've spent enough time going over fake, not fake, and all that good stuff, all right, about the SJ4000. I love you guys, and I really think that once you can get past the firmware updates and all that, you're going to be golden. You're going to love these cameras. They work great. Definitely, probably going to want to buy extra batteries and all that. So anyways, I hope this video has helped you. If it has, subscribe, because I do have more coming about some extras that you can get with these cameras. So you want to keep track with that, and I actually have a little repair I have to do with one of these cameras, something that is extremely irritating. So I'm going to videotape that and let you guys see that. Anyways, my name is John, and this has been a blast. Thanks for watching. Bye.